That's the point, right? We want to have goals and we want to be able to take action on them, because as soon as we do that, we're kind of out of shitville. We're kind of out of land. Getting to a place of possibility versus impossibility. It all started when I was having a hard time in my marriage. And it started this really intense journey, battling depression and anxiety and all that kind of stuff. So at the time, I was living in a Buddhist retreat center, and we had a teacher. I got to a point where I was using meditation to avoid. I was just having a lot of emotions come up, and I didn't know how to deal with it. And being a pretty high-strung human being and a pretty highly emotional person my whole life, I was thinking that meditation was the answer. I mean, I completely missed the teaching. Embrace the emotion and don't give it your full weight. Like, don't believe it 100%, but observe it. And without ignoring, be present with the emotion. Oh my God, I have come full circle with that teaching. But at the time, I took that message as ignore how you feel. Like, you shouldn't feel angry. You shouldn't feel sad. There's nothing to be depressed about. That's just attachment. I had no bridge to go from high emotionality that I was unable to do anything with except just feel blah and hopeless about. And then this other extreme of transcending the emotion. We didn't ever discuss what to do when you felt emotional. Just meditate and transcend it, and don't participate in it and observe it. And it's like, yeah, but what if you just can't do any of that and you just feel like crap? And so you're going to be in a very specific spot. There's not a one answer solution to that problem. It isn't transcend your emotions. It isn't be present with your emotions. It isn't feel deeply like that. It just depends on where you are. You have to so for me, I learned that start here and then you end up here. And your high emotionality doesn't keep you too long from taking action on your goals. Because that's the point, right? We want to have goals and we want to take action on them, because as soon as we do that, we're kind of out of shitville. We're kind of out of land. There's action goals and then there's reaction goals. So the action goals, I want to make X amount of dollars. I want to fill in the blank. Easy peasy to understand what the hell I'm talking about there. Reaction goals are how you want to feel. I want to wake up not feeling like I want to jump out the window to start with. Okay. There's a start. That's a reaction goal. We can identify where we are on this scale of here's a trigger that happens, an emotion that happens all in my system, and then it keeps me from clarity and action. I mean, that's what coffee's supposed to do and all these drugs. And then it's supposed to give you clarity and help you move. I'm trying to frame what we're all after. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm not. But it feels like that's the game. That's the struggle. Let me know. I'm not done. Let me know. Always sounds like video's ending. If you think of it right now, what the struggle is for you, and you're like, Lauren, you're so far freaking off. Can you let me know? And if it feels like, yeah, that's the struggle. I'm truly, genuinely, ultra obsessively curious about that, what you think. Because that's kind of how I've boiled it down. I've put them in a pot, and then when I look at the bottom of the pot, what I see is we want clarity and ability to take action on that clarity. Right? Now that we have that out of the way, these emotional triggers need us to set reaction goals. So, a reaction goal. How do I want to react in my life to what's going on in my system? Get some clarity on that. Try to get just a little bit of clarity on, because when we can back out enough to see the actual problem, I mean, I don't know about you, but that's how it is for me. Because when you're in that muck, in that emotional muck, that causes a whole nother problem. It's almost like it pushes you into another realm of vagueness. High emotionality is a portal to confusion. And so now, once you go through that portal, now you have to get back out the portal and then find your way back into clarity. Understand where you are on this scale. Here's clarity and ability to take action, any action. I'm gonna go on a walk. I'm going to eat this piece of chocolate. I am going to text my sister. I don't really care. The action begets more action, and usually that's how it is, right? You're basically like walking forward. You're not doing the thing that keeps you in the confusion portal. For me, it is like death by entertainment. That's a fast train to nowhere. Any action that's going to get you onto your goal. And for me, yeah, it can be something small. You might have the same issue. A little thing throws you far down the wrong way. A little thing throws you far down the wrong way. You're probably more easily moved the wrong direction than you are the right direction if you're like me. But the thing is like at least you're movable. So you can find a little thing. Texted my sister, and that always gives me a boost. It was maybe chocolate. And I friggin' had a piece of chocolate. It sounds like I'm on a ramble right now, but this is actually a point of this video. It's actually one of my bullet points here, believe it or not. There is a method to the madness. It felt like, and it has to do with getting support. Having that chocolate wasn't just a piece of chocolate. It was my sister's support. Find where you are on that scale of going from nothing's going to work at all. I'm in the portal of nothing's going to work, and I can take action on my goals. And I have clarity. I'm able to be present with my emotions. That's definitely down the road, way far from waking up in the morning feeling like you want to jump out the window. Somewhere along in here, you might be in here kind of straddling the two sides, a little bit 1 foot in and 1 foot here. So my question for you is, this is the question I have in my kitchen, what is it going to take to snap into possibility mode? What would it take for you to move from impossibility mode to possibility mode and start to track it? If you track what helps you get closer down along to this spot, this juicy spot of being in your life with even if you have negative emotion, is going to give you perspective so that you can see yourself. That'll pull you a little bit out of that portal and find the people you can engage with when you're in that mode and nurture that relationship. And I'll see you guys on the next one.